The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. Hello, and what's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And of course, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? I do have the last 2 minutes of Jags live, so I will be playing that, but I didn't edit out the cuss words, so I'm gonna try to waste a little time with y'all. So let me say what's up to the people. What's up, G Sawyer? Thank you for coming. What's up, Trouble Woman? Ooh, excuse me. What's up, Dina? What's up, Audrey? What's up, Super K? Thank you. And Whopper waiting in line. Did you get me a burger too? I'm just messing with you. What's up, Diamond? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you for catching a live. What's up, Patricia? What's up, Aaliyah Swoop? How's your daughter doing, by the way? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you. Who else we got? Is Superstar Graham? What's up, everybody? Bethany, what's up? Thank you, everybody, for coming. Make sure you guys do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It's very important. As well, also to support the channel, you can send a super chat, super sticker, or so I can go get me a Whopper, you can send a Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. So thank you. I appreciate everybody for checking out the show. So let's go ahead and get started and get into it. So Jag had went to the police station, right? What's up, L Boogie? Jag went to the police station. She talked about Officer Ramirez. I guess that's the one that she said allegedly abused her or whatnot. I didn't see her get her ass whooped on that video that Goomba recorded. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. And I think nowadays we can't just be saying that any officer done did this and that. And I don't like when people make that comparison to George Floyd. That was something very serious and that was something very real. When people make that comparison, I was George Floyded. Don't use that as a verb. Don't use that as a verb. That's disrespectful. So she's trying to say that the officer abused her, and so her lawyer was supposed to be getting their contact information. Well, she was trying to get the contact information for the lawyer so she could sue. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you get a lawyer, because these people on YouTube think they're lawyers, if you get a lawyer, your lawyer will then, in fact, do all that information for you. You don't have to go down to the police station and do anything. If you really had a lawyer, your lawyer would go ahead and get the information for the police department and all that stuff. Why would you go down there and then you say you wanted to file a police report because your alleged, your husband allegedly put his hands on you and all this other stuff, right? Like I said, I can't say that has there never been any domestic situation in their past. I can't say no or anything like that. However, what I can say is that what we've seen, you've been beating his ass, but we haven't seen the other way around. So anyway, so she wanted to file a police report and she wanted to get the file a police report and get the information so her lawyer can sue them or whatnot, whatever, right? Mind you, we don't even know who her lawyer is, but hey, she said she got a lawyer, so whatever. So anyway, So, she's cussing, saying, hurry up, y'all taking forever, y'all doing this, screaming, yelling, just acting real nasty, real gutter butt, all the horrible things that you can think of. That's what she was acting, right? And so she also had a crowd of people watching her, like the people in the office and stuff like that, because they're like, what's wrong with this woman? She's like going off cussing, talking about he abused me. And then she started talking about her uncle, who was a police officer, and said that he had a small DICK, and he was effing everybody, and she knew this, and just going off and just randomly rambling. And when you think about it, you already had a 5150. That's when they take you and stuff, right? Because you're crazy. She already had a 5150, so they're probably looking like, oh, she's still crazy. She need to go back to the hospital. So, what we see in the video is that she was like, what? And there's like this commotion, and then it goes on pause. So I don't know if the live is still on pause that she had, but it was on pause when I last looked. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. I think I killed enough time where it won't mess me up. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully I killed enough time to where YouTube won't pick up on the words. You know how they be. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready?
What can we do for you?
What do you mean? I asked the bitch to give me the legal information. I'm suing y'all hoes. Motherfuckers. Pieces of shit. Who the fuck hired Ramirez? He has the worst reputation on the street. Okay. And he assaulted me after I had been assaulted. Oh, by the way, I've already called the DEA since y'all don't like to do your job. Because Bobby over there at Legends is pushing coke and weed into the entire community. And Ramirez knows it.
You told Ramirez this?
Oh, I told Ramirez I'm gonna have a big black guy fuck the shit out of his wife. Soon as I find her, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna film it, put that shit on World Star. Fucker. Oh no, I have to make a complaint because my husband just assaulted me the other day over at Allure. He threatened to kill me, so I need to file a police report. But I need to get the legal information first.
Trigger warning.
I'm gonna have all y'all motherfucking jobs. Y'all fucking hired that piece of shit Ramirez who likes to beat on women. Usually cops that beat on women have very small penises. I would know, my uncle was the chief of police. He had a small dick. And he fucked all the bitches. All them prostitutes, he got all them free blowjobs. All them years, my Uncle Bobby, God rest his soul, God bless the dead. I told that bitch to get me the number for the legal so I can have my lawyer serve the paperwork for my shit. Why am I waiting? I was in the hospital for 9 days. They put me in on an APAL. I had bruises. My fucking thumb and my pinky was done from where they fucking stood on my back with the fucking handcuffs. Where's the fucking number? And get me a cop so I can file a complaint. Y'all pussies move too slow. Fucking pieces of shit. I just want to know who paid the fucking judge to put me in the hospital when I thought, what are you doing?
Yeah, so she never came back. So to me, she must have got arrested or obtained at least, because she didn't come back on live and say, hey guys, I'm okay, or anything like that. It's literally just like blank like that with nothing going on. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, she was at least obtained. I should say that, but more than likely arrested, because she was just going off and going crazy. And you all like, yo, what are you doing? This is not a situation where it's anything about Black Lives Matter. She went in there antagonizing them, went in there cussing, yelling, talking about the officer's wife and gonna have a big black guy. Like, come on now. Like, this lady is crazy. She is off her rocker, Oh, I said obtain, detain. Well, Stephanie, I told your ass I didn't go to college, damn it. Detain, thank you. Oh, Robin says detain. Okay. Got it. Okay, I know it's detained, damn it. Okay. But anyway, detained. So we know that she was detained, not obtained, detained. Well, she was obtained, uptown, downtown. Goddamn it, they probably got her in handcuffs. We know that for a fact. But she was going in there all crazy. And of course, Robin's Ness and Stephanie, I'm just playing with y'all. Y'all know. They know I love them. But anyway, held for questioning. Right, Kanisha, something. Because she definitely he was like, what are you doing? Yo, but y'all heard her wilding out. And I'm all like, what is she doing? But back to my point, she antagonized these people and she went in there acting crazy. And so, yeah, they're going to get on your ass about this, you know? Thank you, Marcella, for the super chat. I appreciate that. She said she got a place to stay now. Where Angela going tonight? She is a cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. That's a good question. You know, I didn't put, you know, Angela Lagina in the title because I think at this point, this is probably her best, the best opportunity for her to get away and run away from this situation. Obviously, her being in Jag, being in this environment where you got two people going after each other, a DV situation, whether it was her or him or both of them, they got issues in their marriage, and Lagina needed to get the out of there. So that's what I will say about that. But, you know, it is a little worrisome, like, what's going to happen to Lagina? I can't deny that, yo, they got this girl out here and she's supposed, you know, Jag is supposed to be taking care of her. You know, she care about the children, all that stuff. But however, you acting a fool in the police station, and Lagina wasn't there from what I could see. I don't know where she is. Maybe she's back at the house with the mama and the son, but I don't know where Lagina is. That's a very good question. That's definitely fair, you know. Hopefully Lagina ain't outside holding picking up picking signs. Oh my god. Hopefully she's not. Hopefully not. But this might be the right opportunity for her to go ahead and get away. You know what I mean? This is her time to be on her own, get out that situation, because it couldn't be healthy. Because, you know, it was some story about her getting elbowed or something like that by Goomba, or he put his hands on her, all that craziness. I even had somebody tell me that she tried to allude to, and I didn't see it for myself, so I'll definitely say allegedly on this part, but she tried to allude to Goomba possibly trying to do something to Lagina. So it's best she get out that situation. This is a blessing in disguise. Yes, now is the girl going to be thrown out on her own and stuff like that? Of course. But I'm pretty sure if she come live and say, hey guys, I don't know what to do, I need help, I'm pretty sure we're going to help her, right? Y'all, stop calling her lasagna. I heard somebody call her Laguna the other day. Y'all ridiculous, I swear. Yeah, but at this point, Jag is in jail or she's been detained. Hopefully they take her back to the hospital, but I don't even think that's going to work. The thing about Jag is she's very calculated. This is what she wanted to do. Remember, I told you guys the other day, right? I was all like, she wants to go down in a blaze of glory. Like, she wants that scene at the end of Training Day or Set It Off. That's what she's looking for. It's very sad that she wants to live this kind of life, but that's what she's looking for. She wants to be infamous. She wants to go down in history as being this great pioneer or this great leader, because believe it or not, even though we might not like her, there is still a group of people that love them some Jaguar. There is a group of people that still love her. And again, I don't hate her or anything like that. Mind you, I didn't like what she did, but I don't hate her and I don't wish bad on her. However, I know this is a part of the game and I know this is what she wanted. Just like when she was in the hospital last time, she wanted us to talk about her. She's like, yeah, I know them bloggers all talking about me, saying this and that and that and this. She wanted people to talk about her. She talked about the views that she was getting and how everybody was saying this and that. Like, everything was around Jag getting views and people talking about her. Even this situation right here is going to be about, the Rock Nation trying to get her. Rock Nation set her up. Rock Nation is working with the police. Come on now. We've seen this before. You're never going to hear Jack say, yo, I need help for myself. I need to take accountability and go get myself help. She puts it on her husband. She keeps on talking about her husband being mentally ill and he needs to take care of himself and he needs to take his medication and all that stuff. But she never says like, yo, I need help. You never hear Jag say that. You never hear Jag say, I need help. And that's what she really needs. She needs help for herself. Screw everybody else and everything else that's going on. You need help for yourself. You trying to possibly save everybody. Who are you saving when you can't even save your damn self? Look at you now. You've been detained and we don't know if you in jail. We don't know what happened. They taking you to the hospital. Is Goomba gonna come and pick you up? And if Goomba comes and pick you up, he definitely is a dumbass. Because here's the thing. This woman is going to play nice again, like she did last time, because she needs somebody to get her out of jail and release her. And then she's going to be cussing your ass out, disrespecting you all over again. And at this point, y'all, if he like it, I love it. I don't care. I do not care. I know that's a sad thing to say, and you're not supposed to say, oh, you know, you shouldn't wish bad on people. I'm not wishing bad. I'm just saying, like, you like it, I love it. Shit. Well, what am I going to do? Haven't we all had those friends where we try to tell them like, yo, you need to leave, or this person, that person not good for you, back away, and they keep on falling for the same shit? How many times are you going to keep saying it? Just like with Lagina. Lagina reminds us that she's grown every time, doesn't she? Lagina reminds us that she's grown. So now that Jag is detained, let's go ahead. You notice how every time I say detained, I stress the D. So like y'all don't get confused. Detained every time, you know, now that Jag is detained, Lagina got to fend for herself. She got to do her own thing. She kept saying she grown, right? Right? She said she grown. Then let her be a grown woman and handle her shit on her own at this time. I wish her the best. I don't wish any bad on her. But at this time, she got to fend for herself, right? Oh, she needs her family. She needs this and that. Hey, the girl said she was grown. She said she was grown. Let her be grown. Let her figure the shit out at this time. Us trying to worry about what's going to happen to her and all this stuff. I don't care. You know, if you want to help her out, then hopefully she'll go live and, you know, tell her side of the story and tell us where she is. But at this point, I don't care. She said she's grown, so I'm not going to baby her. You know, initially I was all like, this woman needs help. Like, what's going on? But hell, at this time, it's only so much. And, you know, after the text messages or messages were released saying that people are so dumb and this and that, oh, you definitely know what you're doing. She ain't no prisoner, y'all. She ain't no prisoner. Now, mentally, you know, you can say, oh, she might be a prisoner, all this other stuff, right? Mentally, you can say that. But she's a grown-ass woman, and at this time, she want to do grown things, be in grown people business. Hey, that's on you. You know, it's kind of like my parents. My parents will give me suggestions and tell me what to do, right? Oh, thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. My parents will give me suggestions and tell me what to do, right? And usually I just ignore it, never mind it, whatever. But when I need to borrow some money from them, I know how to act. I'll be all like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and do this and that. You know, I know how to sweet talk my parents into giving me money and stuff like that if I really need it. And I let them talk to me crazy. But when I don't need them, I don't let them talk to me crazy or anything. Like, you know. So that's what Lagina doing. Right now, she don't need her family. She all like, F y'all, I'm doing good. I'm out hanging with Jag. I'm doing this and that. But as soon as she need her family, guarantee you she gonna go back to her family, act real, you know, be calm, cool, collective. You ain't gonna see this combativeness and stuff like that. Isn't that how it always is? I know I'm not the only one who does that. Trust me, you're gonna see Lagina do the same goddamn thing. Shoot, when I need some money from my parents, I let them talk to me crazy. I accept it. And then when I don't, and I feel like I'm doing good on my own, I'll be like, oh, I don't need anything. Oh, yeah, whatever you say. Whatever. Y'all know I ain't lying. For those of you just coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and also hit that notification bell and press all. Send us super chat, super sticker like Marcella and Kay did. Also on top is the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo if you want to do that. Let's play the video again, you guys.
What can we do for you?
What do you mean? I asked the bitch to give me the legal information. I'm suing y'all hoes. Motherfuckers. Pieces of shit. Who the fuck hired Ramirez? He has the worst reputation on the street.
Oh. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, because I see more of you coming in. Trigger warning.
What can we do for you?
What do you mean? I asked the bitch to give me the legal information. I'm suing y'all hoes. Motherfuckers. Pieces of shit. Who the fuck hired Ramirez? He has the worst reputation on the street. And he assaulted me after I had been assaulted. Oh, by the way, I've already called the DEA since y'all don't like to do your job. Because Bobby over there at Legends is pushing coke and weed into the entire community. And Ramirez knows it.
You told Ramirez this?
Oh, I told Ramirez I'm going to have a big black guy fuck the shit out of his wife. As soon as I find her, it's going to happen. I'm going to film it, put that shit on World Star. Fucker. Oh, no, I have to make a complaint because my husband just assaulted me the other day over at Allure. He threatened to kill me, so I need to file a police report. But I need to get the legal information first. I'm gonna have all y'all motherfucking jobs. Y'all fucking hired that piece of shit Ramirez who likes to beat on women. You know, usually cops that beat on women have very small penises. I would know, my uncle was the chief of police. He had a small dick. And he fucked all the bitches. All them prostitutes. He got all them free blowjobs. All them years my Uncle Bobby, God rest his soul, God bless the dead. I told that bitch to get me the number for the legal so I can have my lawyer serve the paperwork for my shit. Why am I waiting? I was in the hospital for 9 days. They put me in on an A-pal. I had bruises. My fucking thumb and my pinky was done from where they fucking stood on my back with the fucking handcuffs. Where's the fucking number? And get me a cop so I can file a complaint. Y'all pussies move too slow. Fucking pieces of shit. I just want to know who paid the fucking judge to put me in the hospital when I thought, what are you doing?
Now, I'm not a legal expert, but couldn't they get her for something like disturbing the peace? I don't know. Like, from what I see, definitely they could get her for like acting all crazy and just going off. And mind you, for no reason, because she was not stood on. She was not, well, she could have got scrapes from being on the ground. We didn't see her abused. Come on now. We did not see nothing. We seen her on the ground. They picked her up and threw her in the back of the ambulance. That's what we saw. That's what we saw happen in that video. We do not have video of them beating her ass, scraping her on the ground, and then just tossing her. We do not have video of that. And on top of that, you can tell that this was very strategic, because why did you wait until now to do all this? Y'all don't think about that? Why did you wait until now? Now all of a sudden you want to go to the police station and figure out what's going on and this and that. Now you want to sue all of a sudden. This was back in MLK weekend. Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. This is when all of this happened. And now all of a sudden you want to go in there, cause a ruckus and, you know, try to disturb the peace and all that. Your ass deserved to be detained. It's simple as that. I don't feel bad. I don't feel nothing. This ain't gonna see me say, oh, please pray for Jag. It's okay to pray for her, but you're not gonna see me say, oh, please pray for her. She's going through a rough time. No, she wants to go through this rough time. This was something that was provoked. She wants to do this. She loves that we're talking about this right now. There's no human aspect to Jag at all. I used to think there was, but there is no human aspect to her at all. It's all for a click and a view. It's all to sell Philadelphia Network. It's nothing about like, yo, I need help, or can y'all please, y'all see this injustice and all that. There's no deep meaning or deep message behind her. Even her exposing the industry, she does not care about the girls and the men that were abused and all this stuff. She does not care about that. Again, she's regurgitating stories, because I guarantee you, if she was still popping and she was still relevant, she would have nothing to say about the industry. I can put $200 on that. Does anybody got 200 I can borrow? But I can put $200 on that. If she was still in the industry, do you think that you would hear her exposing the industry? She would not be exposing the industry. She would be minding her own business, playing the game of Hollywood and everything like that. And the thing is, there was an article back from like 2000, it was either 2012, 2013, where it says like, you know, Jag was overseas. She was performing overseas and stuff like that. And I don't know if you guys know, but like R&B, especially neo soul music, that's like a big thing over there. And they still appreciate that music. Where in America, we just want the trap music, fast beats, the ass shaking and stuff like that. Over there, they actually still love the neo soul, you know? There was a song from this girl named Carolyn Malachi called Brunch. Mind you, the song's been out for a year, but I just heard it on like the neo soul station and stuff like that. I was like, oh, this song is kind of dope. I'll play it over on my station head whenever I go back to station head. But, you know, in Europe, they still appreciate that kind of music. So why is she not over there singing her ass off over in Europe? I know she on the no-fly list, but hell, she hasn't been on the no-fly list forever, damn it. But no telling what she was doing over there in Europe. So hell, that could be a thing too. You know? Southside, I'm just assuming her son's at home. I really don't know for a fact. I'm just assuming that he's at home. I think at this point, I don't agree with trying to like find people's family and stuff like that. But I do wonder what Sam, Big Sam, thinks about it, because Little Sam is her son, excuse me, and then Big Sam, her ex-husband. What does he think about all this? And like, you know, I would be concerned for my child, because I know he has to be aware of what's going on. I don't think he completely has stepped away from the internet. He might not know the ins and outs, but I know he has to know that Jag was in jail. Well, she was in the hospital. She's going around causing a ruckus on the internet and stuff like that. He has to know about this. So I always wonder what he thinks. And again, I want to tell you guys something. I am not blaming Sam, Big Sam, the ex-husband. I'm not blaming him. I'm just wondering what his opinion on all of this. And I'm not a parent, so I can't speak to it, but I can imagine he cares about his child, even if his child's an adult, right? Europe has always loved Black music and people. Right. That's why you got the Adeles, the Amy Winehouse, this Sam Smith. Well, Sam Smith, he does another kind of music now, but you know, they used to do like R&B soul music, you know? He's mine that way. Okay, I see some of you guys asking for the video again. I guess you guys just, some of you coming in. Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time. Did it play? Oh, damn it. Where'd it go, y'all? Here we go.
What can we do for you?
What do you mean? I asked the bitch to give me the legal information. I'm suing y'all hoes. Motherfuckers. Pieces of shit. Who the fuck hired Ramirez? He has the worst reputation on the street. And he assaulted me after I had been assaulted. Oh, by the way, I've already called the DEA since y'all don't like to do your job, because Bobby over there at Legends is pushing coke and weed into the entire community, and Ramirez knows it.
You told Ramirez this?
Oh, I told Ramirez I'm gonna have a big black guy fuck the shit out of his wife. As soon as I find her, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna film it, put that shit on World Star. Fucker. Oh no, I have to make a complaint because my husband just assaulted me the other day over at Allure. He threatened to kill me, so I need to file a police report. But I need to get the legal information first. I'm gonna have all y'all motherfucking jobs. Y'all fucking hired that piece of shit Ramirez who likes to beat on women. You know, usually cops that beat on women have very small penises. I would know, my uncle was the chief of police. He had a small dick. And he fucked all the bitches. All them prostitutes, he got all them free blowjobs. All them years, my Uncle Bobby, God rest his soul, God bless the dead.
So you're just waiting on paperwork?
I told that bitch to get me the number for the legal so I can have my lawyer serve the paperwork for my shit. Why am I waiting? I was in the hospital for 9 days. They put me in on an A-pal. I had bruises. My fucking thumb and my pinky was done from where they fucking stood on my back with the fucking handcuffs. Where's the fucking number? And get me a cop so I can file a complaint. Y'all pussies move too slow. Fucking pieces of shit. I just want to know who paid the fucking judge to put me in the hospital when I thought, what are you doing?
That's a very good question. Because I feel like Tony enables this. I think Tony is in on this as well too. She loves the craziness. Because you got to think about it with Tony, she's not out there acting crazy with Jag. She just calls her on the phone after she does something crazy, and that's it. She calls her after she does something crazy and then goes about her business. Oh, I got Marcella with me. What's up, Marcella? How you doing?
I was watching it live, right? I was like, this girl is going down. I'm going to tell you something. This time, for real, because she's announced that she's been in the hospital, they are going to put her in jail for a little bit. They're going to have her psychologically evaluated. And guess what? She seems to be fine after medications. But if she had threatened any police officer in there, she will be charged with threatening a peace officer. She can be crazy, but they have a medical ward in all jails. They have a section for a medical ward. But if I was them, I would put her right by herself to beat up the walls because it is crazy. She has been spiraling, and I can hear her right now. Jay-Z, you put me in here. Listen, I thought this was sad. I wouldn't even do this story on my page because I said, this girl is demonic. Every time I got off the Bible, I said, I rebuke all her spirits in my house. I was scared. It ain't funny, but it is funny. And then you laughing, you got me over here dying.
Because it's funny, nothing about her is real. It's all for entertainment. Like everything that she does, she'll push the limit. She really will push the limit. And some people are like, well, why would you want to go to jail? Or why would you want to end up in the hospital? Because it's an amazing story. I know if I ended up in the hospital, I'm talking about it. Granted, I'm not going to do anything crazy like this, but I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah, but Goomba, he's gone, and she claims he took all the money he had to 3 o'clock today to call her. I guess when he ain't call her, she had to do some desperate measures. Well, I'm asleep tonight. Let me go to jail.
Oh, that's true.
But see, they were just at a restaurant, and I thought I heard, the little girl, the young lady, she's not a little girl, behind her. And I hope that she wasn't in the car in the parking lot.
Right. Because that's what I was thinking. Like, well, damn, where was Lagina? But then, like she said, Lagina said, I'm grown. Okay, figure it out.
You're going to be grown and you're going to be sleeping in that car tonight because I'm sure Jag might have been holding all her ID in the restaurant, in the lure. When they was in the lure, she had her phone. Mm-hmm. She didn't even allow her to have her phone.
What?
Well, hopefully she left all that in the car and old girl's out there in the car and she's able to call somebody. But she going down. She going down.
So? Why did it say Lagina Gold requested $50? Oh my God.
Well, I'm telling you. I'd rather send you everything in my bank account. I wouldn't send them not one thing.
No,
nothing.
I don't even know if it was Lagina, but I got the text message. And when you were talking, I was like, what the hell is this? Whoever sent that, stop that shit right now. But
they got some CCs. They got some content creators said they will help her, but
Right.
Because you know what? And I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm glad it happened this way. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm glad she didn't attack Goomba or the young lady. I'm glad that she didn't attack them. I'm glad that it happened this way. And maybe, because we ain't going to hear from her in a minute. I promise you, she's not getting out for a minute. To do this, you are really psychological mucked up.
Right.
But laugh at me one more time so I can drop down and give you this $20.
You crazy. I love it though. Thank you,
Um,
Marcella, for coming
bye
up.
bye.
I appreciate you. But Marcella is right because in the video, there is a video on her IG where she was talking about her husband and how he was touched by his mom, which if that's true, it's none of your business to tell that. That's for him to work out with his mom if that is true. But that's horrible. But anyway, you heard somebody say like, come on, let's go. But I swear it was a man's voice. And I don't think it was Goomba. So I don't know who the man was in the background, but there was somebody in her last IG live where she's like at a restaurant or something, and she's like going off and all that stuff, right? About her husband and his family. And there was a man that said something like, come on, let's go, or hurry up, or something to that. There was a man. I don't think that was Lagina. I think it was a man. So I don't know whoever that is, or maybe, hell, y'all, maybe it was Goomba in the background. He playing all into this. Like I told you, you can't trust any of them. Because granted, when she get out of jail, how many of y'all think that they're going to be in the, be back together, you know? Thank you, Marcella. I appreciate that. I really do. She really did send me another 20. You didn't have to do that, Marcella. I love you. But yeah, who's to say that it's not going to be, they're not going to be back together doing the same shit all over again. It's going to be a constant pattern with them because once they hop on a story and the story is getting kind of dry, let's do something else crazy to shake up the YouTube streets and have them talking about us. And granted, you know, thank you for giving us content. We appreciate it. You know, because after last night, I was definitely over. I was like, y'all, you know, this is the same shit. Unless it's something dramatic or crazy that's happening, I won't be reporting on it. Jag must have been watching. Don't let Jag fool y'all that she doesn't watch us. She watches us. And so she probably watched me last night and was like, oh, AT2 gonna stop talking about me unless I do something crazy. And she did something crazy. Isn't that crazy, y'all? That is crazy. She knew that her storyline was running kind of dry, and she was all like, oh, I got to do something crazy so y'all can talk about me again. And granted, she did. Now she in jail looking all crazy and stupid. At this point, I think they're going to take her to jail. There's only so many times you can say you crazy. You know what I mean? At least for me. There's only so many times you can say that you're crazy, like, because isn't like mental health becoming like not weaponized? That might be the wrong word, but it seems that people are saying like I'm mental or something to that effect, and then you know all is forgiven. It's all like no, a mental disability doesn't make you crazy. It doesn't make you disrespect people. It doesn't make you racist, because that's one thing I do hate. That's one thing I do hate. When a racist says, oh, I was going through mental things and that's why I was raped. No. Racism is not a mental disability. No. Next caller. You know, don't say that shit. Let me let Pia on real quick. What's up, Pia? How you doing?
Why you keep playing that video?
The people wanted to see it.
No, y'all are just trolling now. Y'all are just trolling.
Oh, they were trolling me. Oh,
y'all are just trolling. Why are y'all y'all know good and hell well in the chat, y'all are just not coming in. Y'all are saying that because y'all just want to see her say this. Yeah, he out there selling them that crap. He selling them drugs. Ramirez.
Yeah, she was saying some crazy
Ramirez?
Shit. Yo, we need to look into Officer Ramirez. Is he selling dope?
Oh my!
Wait.
The worst part was this. I know he got a small dick. My uncle got one.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you know that?
I honestly thought that was going to lead into her saying her uncle did something to her. I was like, oh my God, not this again.
When she said that, I was like, ma'am, how? This is why I could be a police officer, because I would just be asking her questions.
Right. Because we probably wasn't used to that shit because it looked like a nice police department. It's one of the nicer ones. Like it definitely don't look like anyone that I've been in. So, you know, it looked like a nice police department. They probably didn't know what the hell was going on. They just seen her going off and like, who is this bald-headed lady screaming and yelling at us?
They probably were like, is this a prank?
Right.
They probably were like,
If I
is this
saw Jack, I would think it was a prank.
right? And actually, they can get her for cursing abuse. That's a thing.
Oh, that's something else. Okay.
Because she just, to me, it's like she just came in there out of nowhere. Like, what is happening?
Right.
I can't. It's just, it's too much. It's, she up in there going crazy. And Goomba probably traded her in for Lagina.
You think he gonna be like Lagina, my new woman, and then shit. Oh my god, that is crazy.
And he did
I
not
can say
call
you're
her.
wrong. I could see anything, really.
And he did not call, and he didn't, and he's not going to answer her phone calls. He's probably going to have himself a good night's sleep in the back of his, Toyota Tacoma.
Well, I guess she has the car. He doesn't have the car. I don't know where he went. Does anybody know where Goomba went?
He probably hitchhiked, changed his name, social security. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
well, actually, I
would
wouldn't get
wonder,
involved with someone that psychotic.
where is Goomba's family? Where is his family?
That's a good question. Where is his family? They probably disowned him when they found out he was going to be with her.
I could see that.
Because she is, oh my God. I don't think I'm going to ever get over that video.
Yeah, and I think also too, the reason why I was saying she's going straight to jail, because how can she still say that she's crazy, this and that? To us, it looked like she know what she's doing. Like, yeah, she can suffer from mental illness and stuff like that. Obviously, she admitted to that. But at this point, she's well aware of what she's doing. Do you believe that she's well aware of what she's doing?
Half of it is extreme mental health, in my opinion, brought on by years of drug use. And the other half is she's broke and she's trying to push that app. So I think this was just her last ditch effort because no one is taking her seriously. No one. She's been found out. No one wants to have anything to do with her. So now she's just grasping at straws and nobody cares.
Right. She's definitely somebody who loves the attention, loves the limelight. Because Shade Room doesn't post her, Hollywood Unlocked doesn't post her, all the other ones don't post her. Really, only YouTubers. We're the only people that post her, and so this is why she does all the dramatics. Because, damn, at least they're showing me attention. And maybe if I was down and out and I felt like I was worthless, maybe I would do crazy things for attention too. I think I
would kill myself first. Sorry. I'm not driving cross country in a dirty diaper. I'm not picking up hitchhikers. I'm not kidnapping somebody from the local CSB and take them away from their caretaker saying that they're my husband. I'm not doing any of that. Oh my God, I just got tired thinking about all that work.
That's a lot of work. And she keeps this up, she keeps it steady going. And my thing is like, damn, you could at least because she always says like, oh, I'm doing a show here or there. Like, why don't you continue doing shows? I'm pretty sure that's better money than you going on Instagram and YouTube, because ain't nobody watching Philadelphia. Let's just put that out there. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
But let's also too keep it real. Who's to say she was even talented enough to garner a singing career? You have to think about that too. Who's to say that? Because was she a one-hit wonder? I've never heard of her.
That's the thing too. I can't say that she used to have a career because, well, we can say she had a career. Was she successful? No.
Right. And also too, your reputation goes a long way. How do we know that she didn't do something to make people be like, oh, don't work with her? You see what I'm saying? So, no, to me, it's pathetic. The whole thing is sick. It's pathetic. And I hope that Lagina girl is somewhere far, far away from her.
Yeah. Hey, remember, Lagina says she grown, so I don't feel bad. She'll
like I
figure it
said,
out.
that's why Goomba probably traded her in. As soon as she said, I'm grown, he was like, yep.
Thank you for coming up, Tia. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. She got a good point. She definitely had a good point. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like we could say, like, she toured with Jay-Z, she did this and that, but as far as the success, could you put her on the same? I wouldn't. I would put Jag beneath Jill Scott, Erica Badu, India.Arie. Like, there's so many different neo soul singers that we could put above Jag. I think as far as success, we cannot say she was a success. We can say she had a career, but we cannot say that she was a success. That's actually a good argument, Definitely. Stephanie, I dropped the link. You don't see it? But I think, as far as success, I can't say she was successful. Did she have, some career highlights? Maybe. But like I said, she should be in Europe right now singing neo soul. She should definitely be over in Europe. Europe still loves that kind of music. She can do it here. You know how many festivals and shit there are out here, especially here in the Bay Area. There's always some kind of festival going on. She should be touring all around. Where is her manager? Like who's like the business part? And I told Jag this, and she said that Rock Nation was sabotaging her, but she doesn't have the right people around her. She does not have the right people around her. Let me let Stephanie up here. What's up, cuz? How you doing?
Can you hear me okay?
Can you fix your microphone, please?
Okay, I'm gonna try. Any better?
No, it sounds like you're in a swimming pool.
Better?
Can you come out the water?
Is it better now? No, I wish I was. Is it
Say
better
something
now?
else.
Now, how about now?
Okay, yeah. You good now?
We're good now? Okay, cool. Okay, so I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of legal education for today, just a little bit. So, if a police officer arrests you, at no time is it ever wise to say that something is going to happen to his wife, his child, him, or his property, or her.
Yeah.
Okay?
And especially a big black man. White guys don't like that.
I mean, I don't care if it's a little.
Or it doesn't matter the race, honestly. But as soon as you say a big black man, because we know as for black men, we know we are the best. And so anytime that another guy sees us of a different race, he's automatically threatened because he knows that we can take his woman. But keep going, Stephanie.
Well, so, I think she kind of implied that it was going to be a little bit less friendly than just a date. She definitely implied it was going to be a little less friendly than a date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, don't ever say that. And actually, that's not an uncommon kind of comment to make. I've seen videos of people saying, "I'm going to get this done to your wife or to your daughter, to da 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 da." Don't ever say that, because even if you don't mean it, which I'm sure in the end, 99.9% of people who say that kind of stuff don't actually mean it. But it's still considered retaliation against a witness, i.e. the police officer,
Right.
And so it's just never a good idea. I hope she doesn't get charged with that, because here in Texas, it's a 3rd-degree felony. I hope they just kind of take into consideration that she doesn't mean it. She doesn't have the means to make that happen.
Someone said it might be Collin County. I think that's what Kay said.
She's in Collin County and she did this stuff. Oh, baby. Collin County is a rough place to be. Collin County, I wouldn't put my worst enemy in a situation in Collin County. Collin County is a tough county to get prosecuted in. So I hope they just, give her a mental involuntary detention again and then let her go. Because I hope they don't take anything she said seriously or charge her with any of it, because it's obviously random. It's obviously the result of just, whatever's going on with her. I mean, obviously it's not, imminent. She didn't have plans to make that kind of stuff happen. It was just something wild she was saying. But I've seen it happen. I've seen people get charged with very similar acts, get charged as retaliation. And so I really hope that she doesn't get charged with that because Collin County is nothing to fuck with. Sorry. But, Collin County is really nothing to mess with. I hate going there. I hate taking cases there because they're just not, they're not reasonable. They're not reasonable at all, the prosecution. So,
Wow.
so I hope for the best for her if she's in Collin County. I hope they just do an involuntary detention and will let her go.
Yeah. So she might want to plead some insanity or something like that.
I mean, let's just hope for the best. Let's keep our fingers crossed that they're not going to charge her with anything.
Yeah. And again, I don't wish bad on the lady. I do not wish bad on her. I'm just not going to be like, oh, can you guys please pray for her? She's having a very this is wanted attention and we're giving it to her.
I mean, if Collin County got a hold of her and is actually going to charge her with a criminal offense, the show's over. The show's over now. The show's over. Because Collin County, they're not going to mess around with her. The show's over if they actually got a hold of her ass.
Yeah. Someone said, doesn't it depend on the DA?
Yeah, the DA in Collin County is terrible.
Yeah. That's what she's speaking to.
Depend on the DA, and the elected DA in Collin County is terrible. So I hope they can see this for what it was, so they don't actually put her in the system. Because Collin County, they're the devil up there.
Yeah, right.
But don't ever let your feelings get a hold of you when you're talking to a police officer. Don't ever let your feelings get a hold of you. You say something about how you're going to do something bad to him or his family because it's not worth it. You're just going to get an extra charge. And it's not going to change anything about what's actually going on in your situation right there at the minute. They're not going to unarrest you just because you threatened his wife. You know what I mean? Like nothing's going to come of it except you getting an extra charge. So don't let everybody do that. That's never a good idea. Second of all, Texas does have a fine only criminal statute against in which you can only be punished by having to pay a fine. But profanity in public. But she definitely was making a lot of profanity in public there. It's actually called disorderly conduct, obscene language. And so, if she's going to be charged with anything, let's just hope it was disorderly conduct by use of obscene language, because that means she's just going to have to pay a fine. She won't actually be going to jail.
So it's like a slap on the wrist, basically.
It really is. I mean, it's money that she's going to have to get cash apps for, but at the same time, it's not going to, change her freedom. So let's just hope if they got her for anything. Let's just hope it was the obscene language, and then they're just gonna let it go.
Right. Hope for the best. Right.
Yeah. But that's just your legal education for today.
Thank you,
Stephanie. Anything's gonna happen to an officer if he arrests you. Don't use that obscene language in public in Texas, and you're good to go. You keep it all legal. Stephanie. Keep it all legal so you can fly like the eagle. Cuz out.
Have a good one, Stephanie. Thank you. Let me let TB up here. Oh, Deshaun. Deshaun. How are you? Oh, I thought it was TB.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, it's going in and out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna give you the floor for 2 minutes because I don't want to interrupt you. There's some feedback.
Okay. It's a lot with Jag, and I really don't even know where to start or begin or to end. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to speak my piece on Jag. Jag is going through some shit. And this is only my opinion. Sometimes when you going through so much and you going through a depression and you in a slump state of mind where you feel like you don't have no purpose to live, don't nobody really knows what that feels like but that person. You feel me? And I see so many bloggers, Jag, she need this, all the backlashing. Jag did what she did. Jag say what she say. She done fucked over some people. Okay, the girl deserves redemption. Then the YouTube community isn't making it any better. She's a paranoia. She's an exaggerator. She has all these stories that sound like lies but may be true. You feel me? Some of her stories are true. Some of them are lies. Some of them are exaggerated. But Jazz is going through some shit, man. And y'all need to let up off Jag. Let up off of him. You feel me? Leave Jag alone. Don't make it any worse, man. Y'all don't really know what that woman is going through in the inside. From watching from the timeline of when Jag first came out, right? She started off with the Jay-Z shit. That's how the shit popped off. Bam. Started fucking with Tasha K. Tasha K straight went in on her. You feel me? Straight exploited her. You feel me? When it got the girl family and everything to speak out about her. Then her family came on the platform. Her own family came on the platform and basically betray her. You feel me? Then her son.
I'm gonna step in for a minute. I'm just muting you because it's feedback real quick. Dang, I wish we can go back and forth, but your microphone. So a couple of things. I appreciate what you're saying because you're giving a different perspective on the matter, and I appreciate that because like I said, I don't have any hate in my heart. However, for me, this is a part of the game. I already shared that what Jag says a lot is that, oh, I want to go viral. Look at my views. Look at everything. And I want to feel bad for her, but this is all a part of the game. And unfortunately, she got you wrapped up. She tricked you. She is hoodwinking you into thinking that she is a real person, right? But everything that she does is for show. No matter how bad it is, it's all for show. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you and then mute my mic.
All right. I totally agree. She did have me going. She had all us going. Don't lie. We thought Jag was about to come and shake shit up after Kanye. She came with it. She had it. She was almost there. I feel like she let a nigga down like Kanye. Like we still ain't get that W. We were supposed to take that W and we ain't get it again. You feel me? She let us down. But I'm rooting for her because sometimes when you're going through something, it'll take you to a different place and make you change. It'll make you shake some shit up. You feel me? It'll make you step. Maybe that lady might look back on this shit and be thriving 3, 4, 5 months or a year from now. Jag had a plan, but she letting this YouTube shit, she let that shit fuck with everything. Jag ain't gonna have nothing fucking trying to impress the people on YouTube, impress Tokyo. She's trying to impress she's doing it for the show.
Right, and hopefully we do wish the best for her as far as her getting it together. Hopefully this is not the quote unquote end, and I don't think it's the end. However, I think she's just wrapped up in wanting to have this career of like, okay, well, I didn't make it as this, so let me go ahead and be this big personality and this person that's running shit on YouTube. I feel like this is her second chance at reviving her career. But caller, I'm gonna go on to the next one. I wish your sound was better. Please call back in. Have a good one. Thank you, DeShannon. Let me let TB on.
Hey.
TB, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead and sound off. You got 1 minute before I interrupt you.
Now that situation is so crazy to me. And you know what? I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? AC2, he needs to, I just feel like you've been vindicated, right? Because shortly before all of this situation happened, remember how, certain content creators were, coming at you on behalf of her and all of this stuff. And then this situation where her and Lagina comes out. And I'm just like, wow, because they were trying to put everything on you. Remember, like, they were trying to put
Right.
everything on you with her recording your phone calls and stuff like
Right.
that. And now look, and honestly, like the last caller was mentioning, like, I feel like, yes, we can have compassion for Jack,
Yes,
but at
definitely
the
we got
same
some
time,
time.
she did this on purpose. I do not feel sorry for her. This was all, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think even the situation right now was going on. I mean, maybe she went in there expecting to get go to jail, you know, because the scams just weren't working. And she knew, like, okay, let me just do this much so I can get a charge like this to where it don't bite me so bad. But
Right.
she
Let
wanted
me
to
do
also
something
make
crazy.
content. Yeah, exactly. But the whole situation's great. And you know, another thing I wonder is, out of all of this, and this is why I still think it's a scam, right? Because out of all of this that's going on, where's Lagina? Where is she? Why didn't she go to the police station with her? She with her any other time.
Yeah, well, someone said she might have been in the car.
I don't think, because I mean, I haven't, you know, we haven't seen her anything like that when at first she was in all of her videos. So it just makes me wonder, like, okay, where is she? Is she almost like, is Lagina not coming on camera almost like for shock value? So when she actually does, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but yeah, no, I don't feel sorry for Jag at all. She was just on here talking about some $7,000 cash ass. We got cash ass. We in New Orleans. We on Mardi Gras. She was saying all of that now. Now my husband beat me, and you know, speaking of that, and I don't know, but she didn't even have any bruises or anything.
And that's another thing I was saying, because we seen her beat up her husband, but we haven't seen the other way around on camera. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I still feel like it's a lie. I don't trust nothing that Jaguar says. I don't trust a thing that woman says. I am so sorry. Like, I can't.
Yeah,
You
I think
cannot
she
trust
lost
somebody
us.
like that.
Right, she
Yeah,
lost
like
us. I think
she's done.
it was one of the things to go after the celebrities and stuff like that. But then, like, when she started unraveling, we see her doing all the dramatics and shit like that. Like, oh, you're not a good person either. So how can we follow you into battle? And our leader is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hello, TB.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it had went out what you said, but like I said, I don't feel sorry. And one more thing before I go, where are all the content creators? Where's the OKP and the SDW? Where are they? That was windmilling for her. Why didn't they come get their friend? Come, girl, period.
Right, I hope they got money on her books.
I'm just saying, like, come get
my.
my.
Hair flip. Hair flip.
Right, hair flip. So come get your friend, hair flip. Like, they was windmilling for her at first. Now all of a sudden it's just quiet. It's just quiet all of a sudden. But like I said, you were vindicated out this whole situation, because I feel like they tried to play on you. And now look, it's like you didn't even, I mean, you've been making videos, yeah, but really you didn't even have to come at Jaguar. Like, you didn't even have to go below the belt, because she showed it herself. Like, she showed it herself. You didn't even have to do too much. You know, some people be going in, making hours and hour live, you know, lives going in on people.
All I did was talk about her shitty diaper.
Yeah, you didn't even do all that. And now look, now we see how she crazy. But yeah, like I said, OKP, where you at now? All of a sudden you quiet, you coming on here with saying how sad you are. Boy, you got yourself in this situation, and I don't feel bad for you. Goodbye. Sorry. And real quick, SDW, you're a punk. Like, at the end of the day, you going on YouTube trying to cap for your friend, making it seem like y'all cool, but then you go on Station Head talking the most about her. I'm trying not to cuss on your show, but you go on here talking the most about her on your Station Head. You're two-faced, and none of y'all could be trusted. Y'all all was in on a scam, and now that the stuff is blowing up and the bitch showing you that she really 5150, now y'all trying to act quiet and go ghost. So I don't feel sorry for none of them. And love you, AT2. Bye.
Love you too. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. All right, let me go ahead and let up. Is it Deandra? Let me go ahead and let her up. Hey, Deandra, how you doing? Oh, you're on mute.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now.
I watched you go through it with these YouTubers, and I'm glad to see that you, like the previous young lady said, you've been vindicated. I wanted
Thank
to
you.
just say a couple of things though.
Mm-hmm.
One, I think it's really, really important to never discredit that Jaguar could have been something. She has a very beautiful voice. She isn't ugly. She's a beautiful black woman. She is. She just has a really shitty personality. And I'm gonna go out there and say that. We watch her. I mean, even watching how she was talking to people at the restaurant in one of her lives, that changes
Mm-hmm.
about her. But when it comes down to it, I think that there's two things that maybe we really feel deep down inside when we're watching her. And that is one, like, it's a shame. It's such a shame to watch a person with so much potential constantly screw it up all the time. Like,
Right.
like she really could have been something. She did work with Jay-Z, who was one of the biggest moguls in the world now. And
Right.
somehow she ended up on YouTube talking to whoever will hear her, driving around in her car. It's just such a fall from grace, you know. And her family tried to warn us and told us, no, she's always been like that. She's always been a bridge burner.
True. And again, she was talking about her family. That's what I didn't get to tell the caller. She was talking about her family. So her family, that's why they wanted to speak.
Exactly. And they all came out and they all looked just as downtrodden as anything. Because I did watch the Tasha K interviews and they all were very, very, look, she's always been talented. She has an amazing voice. We cannot take that from her, but everything that she is dealing with right now has been brought on because she's always had a self-destructive personality. And that is just the way she is. And I think that that's really what we're grappling with. But then on top of that, I think the other issue is it's so hard with her because it's like, this has to be mental illness. And we know in the Black community, we don't really have as many, like, it's so hard because it's so new for all of us. It is our
Right. And we don't really know how to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, how do we support someone dealing with mental illness?
How does that person even, and we deal with in our community a lot of people because they weren't raised to deal with it, being so how can you put it, so opposed to it that they don't want to help themselves. You know, we all know if we call any of our relatives and tell them we think they need to see a therapist, all of a sudden we call them crazy, and then it's an argument all to itself.
Right.
So
or when you tell your parents that you're depressed, they say, go depress them dishes.
Right, exactly. So I feel like the whole situation is just one of those things where it's just really sad. And I kind of take everything Jaguar does with a grain of salt because it obviously is clear as day that she's not thinking right. And that may be something that is within her because it's undiagnosed. And also, yes, her crappy personality is a result of this entitlement because she is a crappy person with talent. She's used to people, you know, when you go and look at her videos of her actually singing and performing, or even her own page, she has a lot of stands.
Right.
But she's not using that to her advantage. Instead, she'd rather scam them because she's got issues. You know, she doesn't want to give the people anything. She wants to scam them and take the easy road.
Or do the people follow her because they like the craziness? Like, that's another thing too. Are they actually fans of her music or are they fans of the craziness?
Yes, it's like they disregard it. Cause that makes sense though, because when someone is talented and you love the sound of their voice and the music that they do make, we see it all the time. People will excuse celebrities all the time for other crap they do just because they like their music.
Right, because she should have released an album. By now, all this attention, there should be an album somewhere.
I feel like it's such a fall from grace because she is one of those people that is, even with her age, she could have done a comeback. She could have. She has an amazing voice. You can compare her to Jill Scott.
Or why is she not doing songwriting? That you don't even,
like you said. But based on talent, yes, she could have. She could have come back, wrote some songs, did some live performances. She is amazing to watch. She's the kind of singer that gives you chills. But it seems like she is her own worst enemy. And she doesn't realize people are laughing at her on YouTube. They're now amused by the wrong things. Perpetuated. And it's just sad to see. And I feel like that's why her family they did their little bit of interviews and then they fell back because they're like, look, we've been through this. Now you
Right.
you know, they probably look at you, people like you and other YouTubers as like,
Yeah,
like,
they leave comments. I see them, and shout out to them too. They do leave comments. I just don't
Right.
say like, hey, I talked to this person or that person. I try to keep it, you know.
And one last thing, I unsubscribed from Sean Davy Way. I can't stand his attitude and the way that he treated you and
Thank
the way
you.
that it really exposed him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know, and so I was surprised. I thought everybody knew my name was Fat Ass AT2, and so when I talked
found out about you from him, and so he just helped promote you, and then I got the tea, and then it was during the peak of it exposing that. I mean, he just comes across like he's doing it for the clicks and views, especially when you talk to your subscribers like, you know, they're crap. You know, he's crying one day, and I'm telling you, when he was crying, I don't know why people fell for it because it looked like acting. He was like, that's not real.
Right.
But
horrible acting.
That's all I gotta say. But I just wanted to give you your flowers. I've been
Oh,
watching.
thank you.
Down to earth. Thank you for telling the truth because you could be like them and have her on your show and perpetuate the madness because it's going to get you more. But to me, that's so anti-Black because the woman clearly needs help. And I understand, like, look, I'm just like y'all. I'm going to sip the tea and watch if it's going to be given to me. But I definitely commend you for not being a part of the mess, you know, which is what Sean Davy Way and whatever that other guy is with the dreads. I mean, that's what they're doing. You're feeding into a person's delusions, and then you allowed a person whose delusions you were feeding into to meet somebody else and then feed into their delusions.
And someone who is unsafe
for amusement, and it kind of feels like just so messed up that I'm glad that, like, if things come to a head, I kind of want her to just be put away for a little bit to calm the hell down, because then that way we'll go home, and then, you know, maybe we'll start again, because she obviously found Lagina after getting a break from Solar. So she'll probably just find the next crazy one when she comes back out. But
they'll pick up a new hitchhiker on the way. You know how it is.
Yeah, but someone that is disturbed. You know what I mean? And, like, you know, Lagina, look, if you're out there, you seem like a very sweet girl. I can't tell if it's clout or if there is something wrong with you, but there is definitely something that is underneath the surface because of what you're doing. And
I wish her the best.
You know, and all of this, it's all this 15 minutes of fame, I don't know if it's worth it, girl. Like, you need to go home. But
Lagina, go home.
It was a pleasure to talk to you. I don't want to take up too much.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming up.
Yep, no problem. Have a great.
You too. Oh, that was nice. I'm going to end the show on a positive note right there, you guys. And thank you, Heart of Inspiration, for stepping in. I didn't even realize I didn't have any moderators. I guess when Stephanie left, she was out of there. So I didn't have any moderators. I wasn't really paying too much close attention to like what was going on and stuff like that. So if the chat was a little crazy, hey, it is what it is. But I had a good time. Thank you guys for all the super chats, cash apps, all that good stuff. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Heart of Inspiration, again for stepping in. Thank you to everybody who checked out the show. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. I don't know if any more craziness is going to happen, but at least for me, I don't know if somebody else is going to go live on this. I'll definitely be watching. But as far as me, until we get an update and let us know, is she in the hospital or is she in jail? Yeah, I ain't going to talk about it again, but I appreciate y'all. We out of here. Deuces.